Three legal documents that every family needs. Do you know what they are, and do you have them? Attorney Jim Higgins with the Higgins Firm recently stopped by to give us some advice. Jim, welcome back.
Thank you.
All right, you've got some helpful information for us today. In fact, I understand the estate section of your firm recommends 3 essential documents for every family. So tell us what those are.
Well, they are a will, a living will, and a power of attorney. And truly, you know, there are things that we all put off, and they're not expensive. They're not hard to get it done, and they're just so important. You know, we do so much for our families, and my kids, and my wife, and all that. And to have these documents, you know, when the inevitable happens, is just important. It makes things easier on them. It will make life easier on them and less expensive, and they're just truly important in today's time.
Now let's dig into that a little bit more. Why are they so important besides the obvious?
Well, you know, a will, of course, because when something happens to you, it's important just to tell your family that this is what I want done. This is who, if there's something important you want to leave somebody, that's where you do it. You want to talk about setting up a trust for your kids to make sure that they're taken care of. And, you know, if you don't have that, they may just get a big lump sum of money when they turn 18, which if they were like me, that probably would not be a good idea.
Not good at 18.
Right. So it's just that way to take care of your affairs. The living will is important just as a respect for life and dignity, in that it allows people to not have to make those decisions for you, that if I got to a point where the only thing that's keeping me on going is life support, then I may not want to live that way. And it takes that pressure off your family, and they know what your wishes were. And then a power of attorney, again, if I ever got to a point where I can't make financial decisions for myself, well, it's my wife, who I trust, she can do that for me, or my parents, or whoever I need. And again, if you don't have that, there's a very expensive court process, and can be complicated to go through and get those documents. So just having these 3 things now it just truly is something that will make it easier on your family.
Now, for folks who have not created these, is it expensive to do so? What are the costs involved?
Right. Now, they're generally not expensive documents. You know, the only time they get expensive is if there's a lot of complicated tax planning. But for 99% of the people, no, they're simple documents. They're easy to do. You know, what we generally do is people call in. We set up most of it over the phone. Sometimes if they can't, we go out to them and execute the documents. But no, it's relatively simple. It's relatively inexpensive, and spending this little bit now can save a whole lot if you don't have these documents.
It'll sure be worth it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.
The Higgins Firm is serving Tennessee. Give them a call at 615-353-0930 or check them out at higginsfirm.com.